You might like Iron Man 2, but here's a bunch of people who hated it. This movie was a mess, and I don't want to talk about it, so I'll talk about it. Cool.
It's basically like Transformers. Well, that's a sin to say, because he has... What?
This film is so normal. Where the f do you live? Leave, move, don't live there. Oh my god. Man, move to, like, downtown Detroit, you'll be safer.
Literally 2 hours of Tony Stark being an asshole and wasted Mickey Rourke. And he's sober now. That's why he can act again. Both of them. Oh, you mean talent. You're the asshole.
I don't think I've ever remained completely focused watching this pile of trash. I don't think you get to say anything then. Or you need to up your medication.
Only 23 minutes of Iron Man action. You tricked yourself into liking this movie only because it has Iron Man in it. Is there a single movie that has 90 minutes of action? Expendables? No. Chuck Norris talks at some point.
Even porn has dialogue. Weak! Didn't live up to its prude. What? Is there just some stuck-up person who, like, represents Iron Man 2? Named, like, Lance? It's like, this movie didn't live up to Lance. Well, I think it did.
This is going to be the best sequel since Terminator 2. 2 stars. And the way you wrote that sounds like you didn't see it. So you should confusingly travel back in time to watch it.
You know, I wonder if it'll be as good as that sequel. I'll be back. And then you walk off and then come back on and be like, no. Boring, dirty, poor, lazy, fun, stupid. You're like filling out my OkCupid for me.
Steaming pile of shit that had some good moments. Just like every pile of shit. Literally. Imagine.
This movie was like watching a big balloon just completely deflate into flat and uninteresting nothingness. The whole movie was just Tony Stark going around and saying witty things, except it's a lot less funny this time. Other than that, the movie doesn't amount to much. Besides Tony, the characters are flat. You like this flat analogy. The action isn't very exciting, and the ending was pretty anticlimactic. But the diarrhea icing on the shit cake is when you find out this movie is just a long-ass fucking trailer for the Avengers movie. What the fuck? I came to see Iron Man, not a long, unnecessary, and uninteresting setup for your fucking Avengers movie. Fuck this movie. Wow. I'm tired. I'm tired from reading that. Shit, man, I feel like I went through that with you. Good lord.
It's called sympathy pains. There's a point on Iron Man 2 where you just miss the plot, and from that point on, everything is just like, what was I watching? I don't know, I think you figure out with the fucking Iron Man suits everywhere.
What movie is this? There's a good movie here. Unfortunately, not a good Iron Man movie. Huh? How does that work? Does that mean if you take Iron Man out, the movie's good? Or how can it be good but not a good Iron Man movie? The whole thing's about Iron Man. All the suits. We just went through this.
It's not better than first Iron Man, but...
Not as good as the first one, but still really damn good. Edit.
Oh, that's what mine was saying.
Yeah, you finished the other guy's thing. 2013 edit. Sit down, watch the movie again, then shut up, because this movie's not good. Are you telling us what you did, telling you to do it, or telling, like, past you that you had done it? I don't... Because if you're telling us to sit down and watch the movie again and then shut up, yeah, I don't understand that. I think you need another edit. I think you need a 2017 edit, where it's like, sat down, watched the movie again, then I shut up because this movie wasn't good. But I didn't shut up completely because I edited my fucking bullshit review on Rotten Tomatoes.
It's like they took everything good about the first one, threw that out the window, and released this garbage. Or made a different movie. It'd be weirder if they just remade the first movie. Good or bad, that would be, you know, Michael Bay.
More explosions, less story. It's everything you don't want a sequel to be. Didn't someone earlier say there was only like 23 minutes of Iron Man? How could there be more explosions and action if someone was complaining about not enough action? You guys duke it out. I'm not getting in this.
I never got excited in this movie until I saw the Black Panther reference. After that, I still felt nothing. Never got excited in this movie. What was your role?
Oh look, a shiny thing. I'm not sure what that thing was, but it sure was shiny. Well, that about sums up my feelings about Iron Man 2. Nonsense from start to finish, but some smart... That sums it up? You don't know what Iron Man 2 was, but it was shiny? I don't understand why people can't figure out the easiest thing to figure out. This movie is the easiest thing to figure out. It's harder to find the gum you want at Walmart.
That really is asking for the impossible, though. So dull, and the CGI is completely rubbish. One for fanboy nerds and 8-year-olds only. Mickey Rourke looks like he's regretting taking part from scene 1, and Sam Rockwell is just embarrassing, full stop. Why did you type full stop? Periods right there.
Sending a telegram.
Yeah, Sam Rockwell is just embarrassing, full stop. That's my best 30s through 50s impression. Favreau desperately directs himself into every scene he possibly can, and we have the usual clunky Avengers plot tie-ins. We're fallen so far from swingers, John, haven't we? Yes, so far. Hey, John, how's that yacht? I want to go on it. Please? Just to prove a point. We're a friend.
A cautionary tale about privatizing security that concludes that we should privatize security. Man, you took a weird moral out of this. Did you like the superhero movie?
Have I told you about Robert Downey Jr.'s penchant for back alley prostitutes and Class A drugs? Well, if I haven't, then you know now. It might go some way to explaining why Iron Man 2 is so appallingly awful. What the f does that have to do with this movie? Name a Hollywood actor that hasn't tried stuff. Anne Hathaway. That's all I can think of. Mandy Moore. Okay, there's 2.
Winona Ryder. I didn't understand the question. What a load of crap. This movie is basically Street Fighter the game without the ability to control the characters. Man, someone needs to make that. Oh, Iron Man just being like, Tiger, Tiger, uppercut. Make him shoot out of his chest while yelling Hadouken, doing uppercuts while yelling Yoga Flame for some reason. This needs to happen.
A good time if you're drunk, yeah. And a good time if you're sober. Or stoned. But not if you're Catholic.
Thank you guys so much for watching. If it's your first time here seeing one of our shows, hit the subscribe button and the little bell right next to it. Also, hit that like button. And if you want to see another video from us, click one of the ones on the screen. And until we see you guys next time, geek out and game on.